Pattern number 13. Woo! So, yesterday, I had the recurring goal of 1,000 hits. They're called Human Intelligent Tasks hits for short, on this thing called Amazon Mechanical Turk. I don't think I got past 18, which is, a lot less than 1,000. Guys, it's like every time I get recording, they want to play. And it's like super loud. I actually don't know if you guys can hear it from up here, but it's like the whole time. But yeah, so I took the dogs out for their morning walk, early morning walk, and then I took them out for their after breakfast walk, and then I took them out for their lunch walk. And during their lunch walk, I skateboarded with Cookie all the way there, all the way back. We made it. We did a good job. And then I took Rex, and this time Rex went the fastest he's ever been. And I was telling him to slow down, and my board wiggled. And then I was like, okay, slow down. And then all of a sudden, my board just... and I fly forward and land on my wrist and then my elbow. Or technically my knuckles on my right side. And then my wrist and then my elbow. So I'm not able to really move my arm. And it will probably be like that for the next couple days. Yay. But that's not going to stop us from continuing our patterns and making things happen, right? So Taylor took them on a walk for this morning. I'm going to try to do an after breakfast walk or something and see like how the jerking movement treats my other arm. But I'll be good. I'll be fine. I need to repair a lot of things inside of my elbow and a lot of things inside of my wrist, but I'll be able to do it. And it should take a few days to kind of feel normal again, but it's most likely gonna take a few months to completely heal. And that's okay. In a way, I was expecting it to happen, but it wasn't as bad as the expectation. So Rex got hit by a car when we first got him, because we let him in the plaza, and he ran across the street instead of staying in the plaza. And I was like, yeah, he'll stay, he'll be good. And Taylor was like, he's gonna run across the street. I'm like, no, he's been staying, he's been really good. And sure enough, he runs across the street, and he almost makes it across the street when, in my vision, like for weeks, there's been him getting hit by a car. And all of a sudden, as he's about to finish crossing the street, a car hits him in his hip, turns him all the way around. Did it turn him around?
Kinda. He kept going, though.
He kept going. Yeah, he kept running.
It didn't even faze him.
Nope. Adrenaline. So that's where I was at yesterday, that adrenaline. And I kept going. I finished the walk, came back. But after that, I haven't been able to move much. And it's kind of like that same vision thing, where I'm like, oh my God, this guy is going to get so fast that he's going to knock me off my board. And if I don't prepare for it, it's going to happen. And I didn't prepare for it. I was just like, in the time frame, I don't know why. I was like, I can handle it. I can do it. But realistically, I should have been like, I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to do it right. And I'm going to slow down, and I'm going to tell him to slow down. And then we'll increase speeds, because it's like, what's the point of going at Mach 5, which is a racing thing that I don't think actually exists. But what's the point at going at super high speeds when you don't know how to handle it? You'll just end up falling apart in a way. So I was going at high speeds, and I don't want to fall apart. So I'm going to heal, and that's what I'm going to be doing. We downloaded the Steady app so we can look at some new ways to make some cash next week. Maybe some quicker ways to the Mechanical Turk, and still using Mechanical Turk. Yesterday, my friend Reno messaged me and ended up getting us some Reno Chipotle, is what I call it. So Taylor and I were able to bond over Reno Chipotle and watching Fast and the Furious Spy Racers. It's a kid's show, but it's on Netflix. It was really good. We laughed. And we fell asleep. So that's my pattern yesterday. And for today, I think it's going to be resting and relaxation. My brain is telling me to move, like move fast, still do things even though it's a Sunday, sign up for this program, do this, go jump on the moon and jump back. And I really think that is actually dangerous for me right now, to be moving so fast when I don't know how to handle it. And going to sleep or looking to find relaxation and healing is my best bet if I want to actually heal, rather than if I want to ignore it and then let the pain just go away and my arm's like fucked up for the rest of my life, you know? And that's what majority of people do when something happens, is they ignore. And I'm not sure majority sounds like a stupid thing to say because I don't actually have the statistics, but a lot of people that I've seen is they ignore the pain till it goes away and they continue their lives, but everything's still fucked up. And I get to do anything but ignore the pain and still try to sleep while healing myself dramatically. And it's gonna be a fun little experiment to see. I've had eczema, which is basically your neurological part of your body is overreacting with probably like the acidic part of your body, and it creates your skin itchy. Like it makes it itchy, and you want to scratch, you want to do things, it sometimes bubbles up. And I've learned how to control that. So I've learned how to give it to myself in specific places. And it's not like you want to do that, right? So I don't really do that. And I did it on my foot to start off with. And my foot was all like scaly and falling apart and everything, kind of like normal eczema. And it was watery, but I was able to change the conditions of it. So internally, I added water, like internal water, but that water was too acidic, so it would like cause my skin to fall apart. So then I stopped adding water and I just add nutrition, and that was too dry, so then my skin started to literally flake off. And eventually I was able to find the right chemistry to make my body work for me, and now my foot's normal. I don't know if I have any pictures beforehand, but I could somewhere. However, it's like the same thing with the rest of my body, is some part deep inside of me knows how to control it, But the earth part of me is like, no, you're just gonna live and die, you little bitch. I'm like, there's a lot more to it than being imported into a body and not knowing how to control that body. Like, we all know how to control that body. We just don't take the time to learn, pretty much. And as I healed my foot, I will heal my arm. How long is it going to take? I don't know. My foot took 2 years. Like, it legitly took a long-ass time. My socks were gruesome and dirty because my foot was falling apart. Like, I could literally feel where there were points where my toes were just going to, like, some of my toes were just going to, like, pop off. Like, they were like, nope, we're not holding each other together, so fuck you. And over time, I was able to weave my skin into actual, like, regular skin. Like, I could show you my foot now, but it looks like a normal foot, so what's the point, you know? Like, it's not like it's this blue, angelic, awesome foot. It's just a normal foot. Like, it looks normal. So it's not like you'd be like, oh, wow, he did that. Really? Oh, my God. Because you wouldn't see anything, so I'd have to give you a picture of before and after if I can find it. However, I don't know if I will, so sucks to be you. You'll just have to either believe me or not. And if you don't, then that's fine. Like, I don't care. I'll still be that guy who's constantly changing while you're just a human. So I'm working to be more than human, so that way I can, like, teach other people how to be more than human as well, even though they probably are learning on their own, and then it'll come up where some people need help, and some people need, like, help in their, like, business life, who want their people to be more body conscious. So I'll be working on myself and for a while, and thank you for all of your guys' energy. We got 12 views on pattern number 12 yesterday, which is kind of cool because we got 11 views on pattern number 11. So it's just like, whoa, what the fudge? And thank you for your energy for healing today. I appreciate it. I know it's out there. And for all of you guys who are giving me the energy of, fuck you little bitch, you won't heal. I've been getting that energy all my life, so fuck you. I'm going to heal with your energy.